Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Foxydude here. Welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on the channel. And today, got something a little bit different for you guys. I'm going to be testing my knowledge of F1 2021. So I was just scrolling through my social media pages and I found this post from F1, and it was pretty much how well do you know F1 2021 so far with the first 4 races. So I thought, why not just quickly whip out the good old camera, not anything else. We're not whipping anything else out, okay, you naughty bat, I see you. And pretty much just see how smart I am, or if I'm really stupid. So if you end up enjoying today's video, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new to as well. There is still around about 58% of you that watch these videos that are not yet subscribed. So go click subscribe, because I'm still going to bully you for that. But yeah, we're going to take the quiz and just see how well we do. Let me know how you do in the comment section down below if you go ahead and do the quiz, or you just follow along with me and you choose your answers. Let me know how you get on. I don't even know how many questions there are, so let's start. How many questions? There's 20. Oh, fair enough. Then that's kind of good. Right. So Lewis Hamilton achieved a number of things with victory in Bahrain. Which one of the statements is correct? His 50th win for Mercedes. That's false. He moved into second in the all-time laps led list behind Schumacher. That's false. He took his 200th victory for a British driver. That's false. He won the opening race of the year for the first time since 2015. That is correct. It is indeed. Oh, I can see how many people went for the other ones. Correct. He won the opening race of the year for the first time since 2015. He took the 300th GP victory for a British driver, moved to the all-time laps led list ahead of Michael Schumacher, and took his 75th win for Mercedes. So there we go. Move on to the next question then. Sergio Perez started from the pit lane in Bahrain. Where did he fit 5th? Oh no, I knew that one. Yeah. Correct. Perez finished 5th on his debut for Red Bull, having started from the pits in Bahrain. Of course, we all know that he had his little engine problems. My phone just buzzed. It did. He had his electrical problem, managed to get the car started again and recovered to 5th. I think it was Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, I think it was Norris, then it was Perez, then it was Leclerc or something like that, I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, Yuki Tsunoda scored points on his debut and became the first Japanese driver to score F1 points since... Was it Kazuki Nakajima, Kamui Kobayashi, Yuji Aidi, and Takuma Sato? It's definitely not these two. Nakajima, was he around? I'm sure it was Kobayashi, surely. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, people thought it was Takuma Sato. The new Alpha Tauri star secured the first points for a Japanese driver since Kamui Kobayashi was 9th in the 2012 Brazilian Grand Prix for Sauber. I mean, I didn't even know that, so... Learning myself some knowledge every single day. What was the winning margin? 7/10. Correct, just 0.7 seconds split Verstappen and Hamilton in a thrilling opening race of the 2021 season. We move on to the next question. What was the full title of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola? It was the longest one here. That's exactly what it was. It was the F1 Bahrain Grand Prix del Made in Italy, El Dero Emilia whatever, fucking moving on. Before Verstappen's win at Imola, what was Red Bull's previous best result there? What, at Imola? Oh, Jesus. At Imola? What was their best result there? Hang on. So, Imola last year, Verstappen DNF'd and Albon spun. I don't think Albon even scored a point. So what would have been their previous result there? Did they race it? Oh, wait, shit, no, it was 06, wasn't it? Oh, I don't even remember what happened in 06. Because it was 06 and 05 that they... Yeah, because Red Bull took over in 2005 and they raced in 5 and 6. I'm going to take a guess here. I don't actually know this one. I'm going to say P6. Bollocks. It was wrong. It was P8 scored by Vitantonio Liuzzi back in 2005. Well, there we go. We got our first question wrong of this quiz. I was going to say, as soon as I clocked, it was either 05 or 6. I can't remember those races back then. That was when Fernando Alonso held off Schumacher in that race. 2 British drivers finished on the podium at Imola, Hamilton and Norris. Who were the last 2 British drivers to finish on the podium in China 2012? Button and Hamilton. Rosberg won the race. Button finished 2nd. Hamilton finished 3rd. Both McLaren drivers had awful pit stops. Front row lockout for Mercedes. Michael Schumacher had his wheel fall off and he was out of the race. Moving on. After the 2021 Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, how many of the current drivers on the grid have a Grand Prix win at Imola? Fucking hell. Hamilton's won at Imola. Verstappen's won at Imola. Alonso's won at Imola. Vettel's never won at Imola because he's never had a chance to win there. has Raikkonen ever won? Has Kimi Raikkonen ever won at Italy? At Imola, sorry. Did they race at Imola in 2007? When did they bin Imola? I can only remember 2006 because it was the San Marino Grand Prix. I'm sure it's just 3. I'm sure it's Hamilton, Verstappen and Alonso. Michael Schumacher doesn't obviously race anymore. I'm going to take a punt and say it was 3. Oh, I was right. Yeah, Alonso, Hamilton and Verstappen have won the Grand Prix at Imola. Right, okay, fair enough. We move! We move! Drama came thick and fast, even before Lights Out Imola. Which of these pre-race events did not take place? I didn't watch the pre-race event, so how am I meant to know? Oh, I mean, at least I know. Perez's wing didn't fall off. Okay, at least they made it obvious. I never watched the pre-race build-up, so that was a bit of a throw-off, but Sergio Perez's ring did not fall off, thankfully, but issues for Stroll, Alonso and Leclerc did surface, while Sebastian Vettel had to start from the pits with brake issues. I don't know, why don't they just put both of their brakes? Anyway, at Imola, Fernando Alonso scored his first point on his return to F1 since what Grand Prix? You're asking me a tough question. Did he score points in Singapore? The McLaren was a dog of a car, but I'm pretty sure it was Singapore. It was, yeah. Singapore was the last time he scored points, because obviously Raikkonen got a penalty, which promoted Fernando back up to P10 in the end. But I thought it might have been that. Moving on, Hamilton, Bottas and Verstappen finished on the podium for the 15th time together, a new record set in Portugal. But which of these two drivers have finished on the podium the most times together? Is it Hamilton and Vettel, Hamilton Rosberg, Hamilton Bottas, or Barrichello and Schumacher? How many times have Hamilton and Vettel? But I'm pretty sure it's Hamilton and Vettel, because they would have had 2015, 16, as well as 17 and 18. I'm going to punt Hamilton Vettel and guess. I'm a genius. I say that, I'm only 11 questions, isn't it? I could get the other ones wrong. It is in fact Hamilton and Vettel who have stood on the rostrum together the most 56 times. Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was that much. Hamilton and Bottas have shared it 48 times. The third most frequent combination was Hamilton and Rosberg, who shared it 45 times. Jesus, 56. Wow. Hamilton scored points for the 150th time with Mercedes in Portugal. How many times has he failed to score for the team since joining in 2013? Oh, I know that. That's 9 times. There we go. Correct. Just 9 times Hamilton has failed to score for the Silver Arrows. The only reason that I know that is because I think it was at Portugal, or it was at one of those. Someone put like a fun fact out. I'm pretty sure he failed to. I remember 2014 Australia, 2014 Canada, 2016's Spanish Grand Prix, 2016's Malaysian Grand Prix, 2018's Austrian Grand Prix, and I can't remember the other 4 after that. But yeah, he's DNF'd. He probably did in 2013. I can't remember that, but yeah, that's what I can remember off the top of my head. Including Portimao, how many different circuits have hosted the Portuguese Grand Prix? All I know is Estoril and Portimao. Was the I want to say 2, but I want to guess 3. So I'm guessing 3. I was going to get it wrong. Anyway, it was Estoril, Portimao, Monsanto, and Porto. I should have known the bloody Porto Street circuit. Pretty much put it this way. This Monsanto Park circuit, I would never have guessed. So I'm going to throw my phone on the floor because it's just buzzing and it's annoying me. Could just switch it off, but yeah. I should have guessed the Porto one. Never mind, we move. Right, who was voted driver of the day in Portugal? It was Perez for some reason, and I don't know why. It was actually, no, this is a false question. This is a trick question. It was Nikita Mazepin that was voted driver of the day, and the bastards took it away from us and gave it to Perez. Why though? He started 4th, he finished 4th. Sorry, he started 4th, then dropped to 5th, then recovered back up to 4th, then got overtaken to 5th. Then he overtook for 4th. Then all he did was just stretch out his medium sets of tyres to then set fast up on the softs, which he didn't even achieve. So why would you get driver of the day for that? You'd want to give driver of the day to like the likes of, you know, whoever shot it, like Alonso got up the field quite a bit. Maybe even Hamilton, because he dropped to third, like Perez, he dropped to position. Then he overtook Verstappen. Then he put a brilliant move on Bottas. And then he controlled the race. He even overtook Perez as well. There was Alonso, like I said, that went up the field. Lando Norris had a great race as well. Perez didn't deserve it. Mazepin deserved it. Mercedes scored their 128th pole in Portugal, equaling which constructor? Flipping heck. Is it Williams? Or is it McLaren? Do I say McLaren? I'm guessing McLaren. I should have said, fuck, I just said Williams. I'm a bellend. I literally said, oh, is it Williams? And then decided to just guess McLaren. For God's sake. Mercedes equal Williams' pole, hashtag 128 at Portimao thanks to Bottas. It took the Silver Arrows 500 fewer races than Williams to get there. Oh, the hybrid era has really boosted their stats. In qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix, Verstappen put Red Bull on the front row at Spain for the first time since 2011, we move. Correct, it was the first time since 2011 that Red Bull have had a car on the front row in Spain thanks to Verstappen's P2. Who got pole? No, wasn't it? Did Maldonado get pole in 2012? Yeah, he did, because Hamilton got disqualified and Alonso was on the front row alongside of him. Then it was a Mercedes front row lockout for 2013 and so forth, just onwards and upwards, really. Hamilton reached 100 pole positions with his 6th pole at Catalonia. Does he have more or less pole positions than Vettel, Alonso, and Raikkonen's tallies added together? Oh, more, definitely. Correct. Vettel has 57, Alonso 22, and Raikkonen 18. Adding them together, you get 97 poles. Hamilton has 3 more. That's a very, very depressing stat that you've got Sebastian Vettel, a 4-time world champion, Fernando Alonso, a 2-time world champion, should have had more championships, and Raikkonen, a 1-time world champion. All of those 3 great drivers combined have less pole positions than Lewis Hamilton. God above. Moving on. In Spain, Hamilton matched Senna with the most consecutive wins at a single venue. At which Grand Prix did Senna take 5 wins in a row? Monaco. He won it from 1989 to 93. Yeah, I knew that already. He managed 4 in a row at Spa from 1988 to 1991. Oh, there we go. He should have actually won in 1998. In 1988 as well. But obviously he stuffed that up by putting it in the wall when he was like nearly a minute clear. We all know how that went. Verstappen led how many laps on his way to P2 in Spain? 54. Verstappen led 54 of the 66 laps, but did not win. He also led Red Bull's 4,000th lap as an F1 constructor. That fact I didn't actually know, so fair play, I'll rate it. Moving on to the final question, though. What have we got? When was the last time Hamilton scored 94 points or more from the first 4 races? Never. He's never done that. This is his best start to a season. He actually is tied, funnily enough, he's actually tied with his best ever start from 2015. In 2015, he obviously won the opening round at, what's it called now? I can't remember the track, Australia. Then he finished 2nd to Vettel in Malaysia. He won the Chinese Grand Prix and he won the Bahrain Grand Prix. So technically, if you're looking at actual race results, it's not Hamilton's best ever start to a season in terms of, you know, he's got 3 wins and a 2nd place from his first 4 races in 2015. But of course, he's managed to pick up fastest lap bonus points, which he achieved at Imola. And I think, was it just Imola? In fact, it was, yeah, just Imola. I don't think he did it at, no, he got it at Imola. And yeah, no, just Imola. I'm tripping now. Yeah, so technically it's his best ever start by 1 singular point. And there we go. We got 17 out of 20 question rights. We can spray some champagne, and there is my knowledge. But guys, let me know how you did in the comment section down below. Were you as smart as me? Or were you as worse as me? Or did you get the same as me? Or are you just going to lie in the comment section down below? Because I'm pretty sure most of you will just end up lying. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Something a little bit different, but I just saw it on my social media pages and I thought, hey, why not? Let's just record it and see how we get on. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff. Ding on the notification bell. Play with it if you want. And I'll see you next time. Peace.